electric, sensing, electric, sensing, electric. Oh, hi! Sorry about that. Anyway, this is Raven saying hello to all my nerds, dorks, jocks, and people who think they are cool. But of course, Sean, you aren't really. This is podcast numero dos, and for certain people who are clueless to what I just said, it means you will fail at life. So, to start off today, I just want to say thank you for listening to my annoying voice once again. Or if you haven't heard the first one, then shut this stupid thing off and listen to that one first. Geez, some people. Off topic again, aren't I? To business then. In this podcast called Game of Choice, I'm going to do a few quick overviews of some of my friends' favorite games. For those who noticed, I asked for people's favorite games, and I will try to make a comment on each. So, thank you to those who responded. You get a special screen listing just for you. Now, I don't want to take too long going over the people's names, so I'll say it real quick. I really hope that didn't take too long. So, now that I made everyone else jealous, it's time to begin. The first game review by Mrs. Raven is Call of Duty, the casual shoot-me-up game. I find it very difficult myself. I just can't do first-person shooter games. Either I get scared and hide, or go trigger-happy and make everyone else hide, followed by a multitude of bullets in my face because I think I'm dangerous, which is so not true. Although, to watch is quite a blast, unlike some shoot-me-up games. I sometimes get caught up shouting, "Yeah, shoot 'em, make them want to go to mommy so bad they..." Sorry, had to cut out the rest of that. Who knows, young people might be watching. All in all, Call of Duty has been labeled, watch anyone play at any time while secretly wanting to play while knowing you'd suck. So bad. A single category made up by Raven, along with games like Halo, Mortal Kombat, and Animal Crossing. Smiley face. Next game review is for a classic, Legend of Zelda. Now, I just have to say before I get into the game aspect of it, Zelda is the princess. You know, the one who is saved over and over, who then is also a bad apple in her own way. Though, every time I want to talk about the main character, I always say Zelda. But no, it's Link. Legend of Zelda is about Link, so forget about Zelda. Well, don't forget about Zelda, because your undying crush for her is what keeps the game going. But still, I know several people who accidentally call Link Zelda, except for hardcore Zelda fans, of course. You know, sometimes game dedication is treated like a religion. That was a side note, sorry. Back to the game. Legend of Zelda has so many different versions. It's a never-ending series, one of the few that hasn't died down. When too many movies of something are made, some people get a bit ticked, but not good old Legend of Zelda, because it is pretty awesome. It went from 2D version all the way to 3D, and everyone gets a kick when they run off a cliff. It's kind of evil, truthfully, but hey, it's dang funny. And it's the same general idea for every game. Different every time, but anyone who's ever played Legend of Zelda, pick up any version and rock at it like any of the other games. It's like a familiar friend. Though, if your good friend is a video game, your parents need to kick your butt out of the house. Legend of Zelda definitely goes into the category New Religion, along with Pokemon, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Mario. Game number 3 is one of my personal favorites, Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god, so I have so much to say about it. I am in love with that game. I know I just said being friends with the game is bad, but God, I mean deeply love that game. And that's all the review it needs. Ha, kidding. Basically, it's like Grand Theft Auto, except Western times, and you're a jerk. But not a murderous, disrespectful, but you're still a... The storyline is amazing. And the controls are great, though sometimes I get a little mixed up, but I'm a girl, what can you say? And the best part for me is riding a horse. Sounds childish, but I love the fact that you ride a horse. That was the sole reason I played Assassin's Creed 2, just to ride the horse. Sad, huh? But yes, a must-have game for all. I label Red Dead Redemption as my game husband, but of course that can't really be a category, so I replaced it with everyone must play, along with Saints Row 2, Portal 2, and I can't think of another one because Mr. Thinks He's Cool is distracting me while I write the script. So everyone, go yell at him. Now, I only have enough time for one more game. So, game number 4 review is Portal 2. This game is definitely a winner. Yes, a winner. If you have played Portal 1, it is very similar to that, except better graphics, and every time you start and finish a level, you have to stop just to hear Gladys mock you. And when I say have to, I don't mean it's required, I mean you, as the player, stop moving your character just so you can listen. She truly makes the game the winner it is. The levels are challenging, but luckily not impossible. It's so hard to put it down once you start. Portal 2 goes into the category winner, along with, well, duh, there's only one winner. Smiley face. So I believe that wraps up my game review time, so let's move on to personal time. You know, I can't remember the first exact time I played a video game. It may have been when I was, really little, but the first game I do remember was when I was about 6. I didn't play video games much, and while I was at my Uncle Travis's place, I begged to play his PS2 because I was so bored. When he finally said yes, which was rare, I decided to play a game called Final Fantasy X. I sucked, but it was unlike anything I ever experienced. I played until it was time for me to go, and every time I went over, I wanted to play it again and again, and then finally, years passed and I was around 8 or 9, maybe even 10, I had my own PS2. The first game I got, of course, was Final Fantasy X from my Uncle Travis. He's so sweet. Anyway, I played the heck out of that game, and for years I learned how to better myself. I've restarted the whole game so many different times just so I can master it. The funny thing is, out of all the years I've played it, I have never finished it once. I really need to, but the newer games just keep distracting me. And with that, that wraps up our 7 Minutes in Heaven. Thank you.